Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're making a shadow box today in this video. Hoping to anyway, because I need to make sure I have what the right colors are. So I have two versions of yellow here and a white, and then I need all these different blues, and I'm hoping I have. So this is my blue folder of paper. Obviously you can see it's paper, so let's see if we have this color here. Might be good for the lightest blue, and then we kind of need just dark. So we need, as you can see, here's everything that we need. So we need a lighter blue than that. Okay. Or that's the light blue. That looks a little too dark. Honestly, I just don't want to go and buy more paper when I have so much blue paper. So I think, so 1, 2, 3. So we have this very light blue, right? And then we have this brighter yellow, and then the white. Oh, that's, and then this shade of blue, this shade of blue, the cream, right? Creamier color. And then we need 4 shades of blue. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I think I made an executive decision. So I think these are going to be the colors. I grabbed my purples because, wait, let me put these away. I grabbed the purple because in the picture, the blues are in the mountain. I don't know, can you see that? See how the blues are like in the mountain? So I figured those could be purples, right? I just don't want to go buy more paper when I already have so much blue. So it's gonna go a little something like this for the colors. So black for the front, and then these in this order here. Then this light yellow, and then the 2 purples, a darker and a lighter, the white, another yellow, and the very light blue. Because I think the very light blue looks good with the purple. How does that sound? Then I just need a piece to do the shadow box. I was going to buy a shadow box, but I decided not to, and I'm just going to use, let's see, I think this color right here I'm going to use for the shadow box. That is my son's favorite color, so we'll go with that. All right, now I'm just gonna cut everything and I'll be back. So from the magic of YouTube. Okay, you guys, everything's cut out. I'm gonna tell you it's the next day. Yep, it's the next day. There was a little bit of an issue. Oh, I used that same color paper twice, that's okay. There was a little bit of an issue with my Cricut. It needed a new blade. And I thought I had one and I didn't. So I had to order blades, and they just came, so I came down here to finish this up. Okay, so here is the diagram, the assembly diagram. Now they all have the numbers cut out. I don't know how I'm going to cover that. Like, that's kind of pissy. That kind of pisses me off. Number 1, the first one, should not have a number on it. Do you see how it's cut out? Should not have the number cut out, because then it's going to cover all the other numbers that are cut out. Why do I have 2 2s in here? I just saw a second 2. Why do I have 2 2s? And they're not even the same color. All right, so I'm gonna I'll get rid of that one. Okay, that was weird. It was a hodgepodge yesterday. Okay, so this little thing tells us when to use glue and when to use foam board or 3D tape. So I need some tape, and my boyfriend just bought me this one from the Dollar Tree, so I'm going to use that because it's already cut in nice little squares. So we are going to glue the first one, which is this plain paper, onto the back. Now I did have to change all of the cut marks for the shadow box to score marks, and I resized this one. I'm gonna link it down below. Like I said, this one was the size it was. This I sized to 6.25 to fit inside the shadow box. So we're just gonna glue, and we're gonna glue this down. The rest of them, I don't think I'm going to glue till it's done. We're going to make sure it's in the right spot. But since this one gets glued down, we're going to glue it down. The rest of them I'm going to do off so I can make sure I can line them up well. So then we put foam tape down on this one. So I'm going to put foam tape on the back, and when all is said and done, we'll line it up in the box. So I'm going to put foam tape squares. See, they all have little numbers cut out. This one does not, because that one got cut out in the wrong color, so I just trimmed it by hand. Somehow the order got all screwed up. It was a time yesterday, you guys, because everything was going smoothly, and then all of a sudden the wrong colors were getting cut, and then the blade stopped cutting, and it was bad. I had it to more pressure with 100-pound weight cardstock, and it still wouldn't cut through. I'm just going to lay these squares. We don't want it, I mean, it's not like it's going to be something he's like touching and playing with, so I don't think we need to go all buck wild. Like I'll put one here, but I don't think I'm going to cut any to go in there. I might, but that one piece. Like, I'm not going to do all these little pieces. Okay. I could use bigger here. Also, you guys, I'm finally getting my boyfriend's cold. I actually feel like trash, but I wanted to get this done because it is my son's birthday gift. And while I'm just getting his cold now. So we have that, and then that will, did I just put it on backwards? Please don't tell me I put it on backwards. I did. I'll fix that, hold on. Okay, so I went to go fix that and realized I needed 3D tape anyway, so I just went and put tape on the back. Okay, so I need to put little pieces just on these clouds, because on the back of this, because they need to pop out. And one of these clouds is not on this one here. I gotta remember to pay more attention. All right, so let's peel this off and hope we can line this up nicely. Also peel these off. Let's not forget to peel these off, because wouldn't that stink? So yeah, guys, I now have he's been sick. Today is Wednesday the 16th. This is for my son's birthday, so I had to get it done. And with Easter coming up, I didn't know when I'd be able to get down here and do it. So my son's birthday is next week. So the boyfriend has had a cold since Saturday. I feel like I want to just make sure that's lined up well. Right? So he's had a cold since like what, Saturday? I don't know. I feel like it feels like it's been forever. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, I gotta fix this. It feels like it's been forever. All right, what's next? The next piece is a glue piece. So let's flip these the way they go. So the next piece is glue. So that'll be nice. I'll be able to just glue it down and line it up. Okay. But now I woke up this morning and I didn't realize I was getting sick until all of a sudden I started coughing and my chest hurt. And I went, of course. Of course. I thought I was going to get away with not getting sick. So I'm trying to do everything I can. And then this morning, my dad's face was so swollen. He went to the doctor. They prescribed him antibiotics till he could get to the dentist or whatever. I don't even know what's wrong with him. I haven't talked to him. He hasn't been home. All right, there we go. Looks good. And then the next one is, oh, we have glue for the next 2, 3, 4. Great. So 1, 2, so all these get glued. Okay, great. That makes life a little bit easier. Hopefully my child, I mean, listen, I bought him things, okay? I bought him stuff that he's going to need, stuff that I think he would want. But I also, if there's one thing I know about my kid has always appreciated stuff that is homemade. Always. Even from when he was little and I would crochet him blankets, he always loved them. He has every blanket that I've made him in the past few years on his bed. I don't know how he sleeps, but it's on his bed. So, there we go. Okay, that was my boyfriend. He just texted from the store. He went for a water fill up because we do 5-gallon jugs of water. And he went for a water fill up. And the water thing is out of order. It gets used hard. So he was letting me know it was out of order. So I told him just to go buy 2 or 3 gallons of water. We've been going through a lot of water with him being sick. Because listen, I'm absolutely glad I only got his chest cold. Because he started off, I swear, with a little stomach bug. And then he ended up with a cold. All right. So we put this one down. Line it up. There we go. All right. Okay. And the last one that gets glued for now, I think then the other one after the next one that gets oh my god, you guys, I cannot think. Dimension. I think the next one after that gets glue. And then the last one, I believe, is dimensional. There is a little piece right here that did not come out. There we go. Something is beeping outside. I have to go take out the garbage too. I already got it going, but my dad is still not home. He went to the doctor this morning and he's still not home. He was waiting for them to fill his medication. So we want to just line it up and make sure you can't see everything else. So there we go so far. It looks really good. Then next is so it was glue, foam, foam, glue, 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 foam, glue. And I'm guessing foam, there's no other little thing. Okay. So I'm going to put the stuff on here. So right here and here. And then the little squares. Oh, is somebody home? I hear clicky clanking. Here's somebody walking and the dog is barking. Somebody could have broken in. You know what would happen? My dog would be so nice to whoever broke in. Just letting you know that. I don't know who it is because the other one's not barking. So, okay, we need one in there. One. I think that'll be good enough, right? I guess I should put some on the like dice edge. Hold on, that's going to be really fiddly. Okay, I also peeled off all the tape while I was at it. Okay, well that one's not going to work. That's all right. This one I put up a little too far. There we go. All right. Oh, that one. You guys. There we go. You see that? That one was over and you could see it. So there we go. There's that piece. And then we have this piece yet, which I think also... And then this piece, which I think gets glued. It doesn't say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this piece to that piece because it doesn't say. So I'm just going to glue it because it is the last piece. But it, like I said, it just doesn't say. Unless I read the instructions wrong, which I could have. But we're doing what I want to do now. We are doing what I want to do. Because frankly, after yesterday, I'm kind of over this project. I honestly don't think it was the best cut file. I think that also bothered me. But I don't know. Like I said, what bothers me is the numbers cut out. Okay, there we go. And this one goes on here. I mean, it looks really freaking good. It really does. I'm glad I glued this on because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stuff on the back this time. So I know where everything goes. So I'm not screwing that up this time. Over, move that there, and then I have the big stuff. I need to get more tape. I always say I don't use it a lot, but then here I am using it like crazy. But I really don't use it a lot. Okay. All right, and right here, and I'm just gonna put this places since I already have it cut. All right, there we go. Now on the last one, I actually put glue so I could move them around a bit. If I needed to, just little dots of glue. The hold will hold a little bit better with the glue, but B, it gave me a little bit time to rearrange. You saw that. It gave me a little bit of extra time that I wouldn't have had if I wouldn't have added the glue. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. Just add little dots of glue to all the pieces. That's all I'm doing. I just want to be able to move it if I have to. Okay. Now we're going to flip this over, grab this, and do our best to line everything up. There we go. Look at that. Okay, now we got to put it in the box. So now it's going to go in the box, and then we are going to build the box around it. Okay, so we have all of this to peel. I mean, it is really nice. I think my child will like it. I think I was just about this cut file because of all the problems I had yesterday, but that was just me. I'm not gonna lie, that was just me. You know what? I'm gonna use tape. I'm gonna use tape so it'll be quicker. We're just gonna build this box so I don't struggle to put it in, right? Let's work smarter, not harder. So if I build the box, I can just basically drop it in and it'll be fitted into the spot it's supposed to go in, right? And I think maybe I'll buy like dice or something to cover up. I'll have to figure out what to cover. That's really the thing that I think annoys me just about the cut file. And I could have done something about it if I would have realized it. And honestly though, when I finally realized it, I knew that I did not have enough paper to redo it because I didn't feel like buying new paper. I have so much blue paper and I don't usually use it. So why buy more? Okay. I'm just making sure to square up the edges. That's all. It's very quiet upstairs. I think my dad got home and then gave the dogs bones. So they're both very, very, very quiet. Okay. Oh, now I'm getting warm. I was freezing earlier. Now I'm getting warm. All right, it's a nice little box, and then we're just going to make sure we are able to drop it in. And it's way deeper than it needed to be for some reason. So I can add like a little figurine or something down here. There we go. Yeah, it's way bigger than the box needed to be. And I'm going to have to make something to put on the back so the back stays, so it can stand up. So it can stand up. There you go. What do you think? I think it looks really good. I think he'll like it. It looks very good. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will make sure to put the link. I kind of want to like cut this and fold this in. It really bothers me that it's so big. Like, why is it so big? It did not need, look how much bigger it is. It did not need to be this big. So I kind of want to like slice it here and fold it in. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It's going to bother me, though. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next crafty video. Have a great rest of your day.